Hi guys, how we doing? Here again. So I've not done video past couple of days. It's been too bloody cold. And it's cold again today. And there's not much report really this week. It's a bit quiet. We had, what went out? That little Peugeot went out. We've had a couple of repairs sorted out. We've sorted that out. What else were there? There's not much going on. It's really quiet, if I'm honest. Oh, before I start, let me just tell you, I've been trying for, I know, I appreciate all you guys who watch me, and it is heartwarming, but because I've not got, what's the word, I have to be careful what I say now, because I'm not showing food and things like that. It's quite hard doing it, YouTube, just doing this car job and getting people watching. I've doing it, I think, 6 months now, and my goal was to get to that 1,000 mark, and I'm up to 951 now. You know, if bloody 49 of you just had one person, just get me over that. That's my goal, just to get 1,000. I'm not giving up, but I'll get there. I'm probably, if I'm honest with you, I'm just looking forward to a bit of warmth and sunshine. But I'm feeling tons better. I'm probably 99% there now, health-wise. Should have got my water. You're all telling me we'll start choking in a minute. Yeah. So if you can if you like this, if you like and subscribe and share, maybe if you share. And someone else sees it and they subscribe, that might. I need 49 people. Not a big ask, is it? Some of these bloody big YouTubers, yeah, bloody thousands and thousands, don't they? I wish I knew what do make them subscribe, but yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? I watch a few other YouTubers, and there's a few having problems, and it's quite sad, really, that a lot of them, the smaller dealers, because it price increases with everything. I mean, everybody's in the same boat. I'm saying my overheads, and everything's going up and up and up. Like you buy a car, you have to do something to it. Well, like last year, it might cost £500. Now it's bloody £800-900 because wages have gone up. Parts, like I say, they've gone up. Hang on. Just be sure, I've got a customer here. One sec, I'll come back in a minute. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had a customer. He'll let me know. There's a lot of let me knows lately. When I'm going shopping, Mrs. is saying, she goes, oh, that Lurpak, it's 60 pence too dear from last time, that. And she says, we'll go such a place. And I go, sod that. For 60 pence, costs more in diesel. Bloody parking. Get it in. But I do understand, it's at the minute, money's tight. Everyone's paid all the bills off. Anyway, back to what I was saying, bills, everything's going up. And I speak to a few guys. I mean, some people have their on-site repairs. Is it called, what's it called now? I'm sorry if I'm wrong, pal. Is it Lee in Crew? I watch him daily, but he has, he says if he has a quiet spell, he's still got all of his overheads. Now I sort of think, do I have a couple of mechanics and get a garage and do it myself? Because I've no on-site repair here, so I do shop around, for try and find best price. And sometimes, if someone's quiet, they'll give you a good price. So you do have to be a bit savvy and shop about, and that is what I do. But I've cottoned on a good one at the minute. I've got one over in Bolton, good garage. They don't mess about. They give you a price. You can either supply your parts and ask for labour, or you can say you get the parts, blah blah blah, and they'll give you a set price, and they'll come pick it up and drop it off, which is a godsend. When you have to shut, say there's only me and Rodders, and you have to shut up, but it's hard work. You can miss customers. I don't like doing that. We open at 10, we shut at 5. So So yeah, and what were it? I don't know if it's true, but I was talking to someone a couple of weeks ago, and he said, "Do you know the small dealerships like ourselves, independent small dealerships, are being so tightly squeezed, not by the price of parts and everything else going up, the rates, the overheads. I rent this place, I don't own it, and wages, everything you've got to pay, and then the customer now is getting, what's the word? They're not penny pinching, but I think it's like, I had a customer on yesterday, and they made me an offer on car, and I would have made a couple of £100 on it still. And I could do with turning money over at this time of year. A lot of places do. They'll know what I'm saying. To keep the ball rolling. And I just said no, because I thought it was too cheeky. I think the prices, Mr. P's prices, are cheap. Like I say, I put a lot of hours on leg booking, going looking at cars, or out this morning. I didn't buy it because they didn't describe it right. Mine, I really, really try. And I don't get it right every time. But again, I've got to think of like, if something goes wrong for the customer, I've got to try my best amicably. And don't get me wrong. If I've had it where I only ended up coming out like even with some cars, which I don't mind. I'll accept that sometimes if I have problems. But I don't like to lose. Some customers, I'd say 98, even 99% of customers are grown up and understanding that it is a used car. And you get some, they say like, well, you said a warranty. Well, it's warranty if you give me what I'm asking the screen price. You want to come and chip me like a few £100 off, the ballpark changes. It's a case of, all be grown up and sit at the table and say, come on, you two called me profit, and yet you still want the world. Well, I can't do that, but I do try. Like I say, if somebody comes, and you do get them, if somebody comes in screaming and shouting, which is very rare, but if they do, I just will not entertain them. I say, don't upset me or my staff, please leave. If they're grown up about it, sit down, negotiate, work what's fair for me and the buyer. That always works, that always. So what I'm saying to you, these tales are like, I'm going to take your court and trading standards and all this. I've heard these dealers, and it can take over a year, got bloody court. And then, the dealer goes and puts his case. But from what I can gather, magistrates don't like dealers. They just think that we're all tied with the same brush. Well, that's not true. Like I say, it's always best to try and be amicable and do something about it, which usually wins, in most cases. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, and what were I getting to? Oh, he said there's a small dealership closing 2 every week. You don't think England were big enough? 2 every week. Well, again, like pubs, just shutting because we can't keep up with what we call the big boys, who lend to the right's content, which is the end. That's the way to do it. Well, even if it is, it's not for me. I don't borrow. That's it. If I go through a lean time, which I did when I worked well for a couple of months, that cost me a few bob that when I were ill. I can't explain why, but I'm not here. Can't do videos. Can't keep the ball rolling. Yeah, and it cost me money, but it is what it is. So, like I say, it's really sad that because I know the stress and hard work it is to build up a little independent like this. It's not easy, honest to God. Like I say, when I first opened, there were no cabin, there was nothing. It was sat in a little old caravan, which just got wrecked after a week. Then I invested in this, which I pay monthly for again. Electric, water, rent, rates, accountant, bloody tax bills, it never stops. There's always something to pay. But I'm happy because I like my name out all there, Mr. P. You know, Pendlebury Car Sales. You know, I'm proud of it, what I built up. And in years to come, when I've gone, hopefully, maybe my grandkids will take it over, and my brother and Rodders, you know. But I just like my name to stay on the wall, as is Pendlebury, not some bloody franchise up tucked at death, you know, and it all changed because I put the hard work in to get it where it is. Yeah, so yeah, 2 dealerships a week. That's heart-rending, really, when you think about it. And that's why, even though nobody's perfect, and like I say, when you do have a problem or an issue, you need to try and sort it out. Because I've had it in the past where people have left a bad review, and a couple of them I don't even know them. Well, there were one, I won't say it because it might cause trouble, but you're a competitor. I know it was him, who's in Lee. And I thought, oh, naughty that. You shouldn't do that. But hey, it is what it is. And I just put, you know, I sort of know who you are, and you're not grown up. Grow up, you know. If you, what's the word? If you're, I can't think of bloody word now. If you're envious of how I do it, and how lovely my places, my pictures and my cars are, then you do the same. Which is that simple, innit? Everyone to their own. But don't knock someone else for doing well, because I don't. If I see anybody doing well, I hold my hands up now. Good on you, pal. Or love. Because a lot of female dealers now, you know, plenty. And they do a bloody good job of it. Probably do a better job than me, you know, good looking female. Rather buy a car for female than this ugly mutt, wouldn't you? Yeah. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Our Dean's in tomorrow. Just do it weather breaking and sunshine coming out. You know, you've seen my videos, I just love it when it's nice and warm. Nice cold drink. Not always San Miguel, I don't drink during the day. I only have a couple at night before I'm eating. I had a good supper last night again. I did minty lamb chops with, no, I didn't mint the chops. I just grilled the chops, little lamb chops, with new potatoes with plenty, when it's done, just empty water out, big knob of butter in, and a spoon of mint sauce. So we're like minty, buttery potatoes. Could have ate them on their own. I can understand how vegetarians live without meat, but I'm not. I like my meat. I'm not stopping that one. Right, so I'm going to go in a minute, guys. What else am I going to say? Oh, because it's quiet now. If you remember that Peugeot, that Peugeot just fell off. See, how's that? That Peugeot Estate automatic diesel. I think I allowed 1,200 quid on it, but I've decided now, because it's hanging about, people say they come and they don't turn up, I'm going to reduce it like you have a bargain. I'm going to go out now and show you, not be a minute. Yeah, as I was saying, this one, guys, Peugeot, what is it?
308 in it.
308. Look, guys. Look. Yeah, it's been a workhorse. Auto, lovely heater, automatic diesel, 6 months ticket. Look what I've reduced it to. I'm not pushing back out to it, it's too cold. 995. I refused it. I should have took it. For a guy rung up, I'll give you £1,000. I went, no, you're being cheeky. I had it up for 1,500 quid. Then I said 12. Look at it. You only get a 6 month there, but you get 500 back on bloody breakers. It's a diesel, automatic. 995 quid. I expect the phone to be ringing it morning. Yeah? And I'm not saving it. First come, first serve. That's it. Right, it's too cold. I'll hopefully do another video tomorrow. See you later, guys.